Alright, so here we are. We're going to start the second round. Starting with Aether versus Delphaz, then Eeks versus Elv, Light versus Ativ, and then hopefully Ural shows up. We can do the Ural Napoleon fight. And then the winner of that will go on to face Lazy. Good luck, guys. Glad you enjoyed it, Suri. Thanks for taking part, man. Those are good fights. Those 3 fights were all very entertaining.
I hope this job is a little easier.
So Aether leads with the Flurry.
Shall we go to the land steep?
How long do you think you can last?
I'm at the scene.
We get the Landy second pick this time with Ruel. We haven't seen a lot of Ruel recently.
Prepare yourselves.
Pretty standard counter. Every time I pick Landy, somebody always takes Ravi. I usually gamble on it, but pretty standard to see Ravi in against the Landy there.
Why don't you just surrender?
Trespassers will be punished.
Goes with the Crow and countered by Lulu and LQC. I really like that LQC pick. I've been using her a lot since the buff too.
Whose turn is it today?
And then Delphaz finishes up with the Bassar. Those were the fastest bans ever. Bassar and Flurry get banned. Pretty much auto bans for both of them here. So we are going to see the Landy, and the Landy's going to get boosted by the Lulu, so very fast team here from Aether. Although that Rylet was fast enough to go first.
Your life.
He's going to go into the booster, get rid of the Lulu early, stop the boost from ever happening, and allows himself to kind of set up shop.
All systems online. Let's go, Siegfried.
I'm sure fortune will be on our side today as well. I swear. A miracle will
Well, that's why he
occur.
brought the Ruel, right?
Are you
He can handle one person getting sniped from the Rylet.
Victory is
So
mine.
now he goes to the boost. Puts himself into stealth.
You're not bad. But you're no match for me.
He's going to go into her just to soften her up in the hopes that the LQC can finish, but he's going to have to get some serious damage from this Landy first. I haven't seen what artifact she's on. It's pretty good damage. There is a shield there, though. I don't think this is going to finish her. Yeah, not quite. There is no sustain, though, so he should be able to finish her off relatively easily.
My past, regrets, and hesitation. I'll sever everything with this. All right. Let's
Landy
do
getting
this.
dangerously low, but she does have a speed buff. He's going to get rid of that.
Leave it to
Landy gets her skill 3 again. Unfortunately, 3 skill prevents. But she's very low on health, so he's just going to use it again. Re-up the speed buff.
Fortune will
With a
favor us.
huge 122 damage there on, on the Cecilia from Landy's skill 3.
Goddess.
He's going to use the seal. Is it Wall of Order? So he's been real. He must be crazy unlucky for it to not have procced yet, because that's a lot of buffs. Even if it's only plus 15. He does crit through anti-crit, but because she's on Portrait, she doesn't have the heal there. This is where I think Scythe is better on LQC. Because she would be almost full health right now. He's just going to take the kill. So they're going to trade off units here. FCC's down.
Why not surrender?
And now he's got to get it back around to the Ruel skill 3.
Requesting backup. Good job.
Ooh, the team up crit into the Ryla, and then Ryla comes back, almost snipes that Lulu. What's up, Sebrai? Welcome, welcome. The Ruel burn heals her back up to full.
Upgrade complete. Victory is mine.
Yep. This is not the championship fight. We're just in the start of the second round.
I've been waiting to try out these new gloves.
We're into the final 8.
I'm at the scene.
So down goes Rylet.
Wait.
Another team up, this time into Ruel though. So doesn't do much.
Enormous.
Here comes the Ravi skill 3. He really wants this stun on Lulu. You don't want her to keep cycling. Big Ruel stun there from Ravi. I have no idea what artifact land he's on. It can't be Wall of Order. I've been trying to look and see, but
Approval. And granted. Removing restrictions. Charge!
it is Wall of Order. It's just never procced. Maybe he just hasn't leveled it. But there's been a lot of buffs. Yeah, I did see Wall of Order too. But they had like 8 buffs or something at 6% each. That's crazy for it to not have procced multiple times. Yeah, he must. Ridiculous how unlucky he got with that.
All right. Let's do this. Victory
So Lulu has her skill 2, which is huge, putting up that barrier again.
You're not bad. But you're no match for me.
No idea.
I'm sure Fortune will be on our side today as
But
well.
crowd down, and now Ravi versus the world, plus the revive.
Be saved.
That's why I stopped using Wall of Order, was because of that exact reason. It just didn't proc for me. That, and I feel like she's better with some form of sustain.
Die, 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 die.
But that explains why he didn't bring an attack buff on his team too.
Are you?
It lets him bring Ruel instead of having to bring an attack buff for. Well, if that would have killed or stunned, he could have brought this back, but didn't work.
Another win for
I think they're
Lulu.
gonna take round 1.
This Fashion Week is just around the corner.
I have to say, I love the new meta. I hope this meta is here to stay. I think it's so much more fun than like the quad tank Ruel meta that was going on. It's like the fights are actually entertaining now. I hope it's not just preseason fun that's going on.
This is
We need so many more units geared for this meta. Yeah.
I'm at the scene.
Not really. I don't know. Maybe just different units,
Maybe I'm working
but not necessarily more. Yeah, Ruel did well there. So that's where I'm using Doris in that situation. When I was testing Wall of Order, I was using Doris. But I don't mind Ruel in that situation though. A lot of you have seen how I've been using mine. And I've been bringing Dian with
Shall I let you
with
dream
her on Guiding Light.
endlessly?
With Landy on Guiding Light. What's up, Rain? It's a lovely emote you have there. Before Smoke releases some unit makes control the meta. Control is so far gone.
Fortune
It's
will
going to take
favor
more than
us.
one unit to bring it back. Wait, you stressed? Doesn't sound like you at all.
You'll pay for your crimes.
Should we get started?
Do you know who I am?
So sort of a similar draft, but Ithers takes the Raz this time. Let's see, Delphas wants to take the Robbie, but worried about that LQC.
All that's left is.
So he
ruin.
switches it up, goes with Arby instead.
Would you like to be my next meal?
And Haste last pick. I don't know, I feel like Control is just too easy to counter. For as long as you can bring two high res units, as long as you see it coming and go to high res cleansers, you can just auto. Yeah, I think Scythe is way better, but maybe he's just got his Scythe on other units, right? He's probably got a Scythe on Ravi, maybe he's got a Scythe on, I don't know, maybe like an ML Ken or something, maybe he uses somewhere.
Chaos.
And just doesn't have another one for her.
Are you ready?
Especially because he's not running an attack buff with the team. I think Scythe would be really, really good.
You don't look very appetizing. This is getting old. Well,
I'm expecting Wall of Order to go
Into
crazy
this little
this
game.
fight.
for Felicia.
Nope.
Get ready.
Only, even at, we'll assume it's plus 15, but even then, you only had 18% chance to proc there. There's only 3 buffs.
Fall. And never get back on your feet.
Safe to say he'll be changing her artifact after this. Like, no more Wall of Order for you, Landy.
Let's do this.
Because he didn't get a proc the first fight either, the first round.
Trespassers will be punished. Ha! Why not surrender? Let me show you my secret weapon. Respect the
No Wall of Order again.
You are not worthy of my courtesy. Is that all you're capable
Takes off
of?
Adamant, replaced with Bastion.
Then you're better off dead.
I mean, if you have multiple on Adamant, then yeah.
Enormous strength be smashed into pieces.
Because you don't, like, there's no point having more than one in a team, right? So you could bring one of each.
Take this.
I will rescue you.
No defense break there. He kind of needed that because the team up into LQC would have killed if he could have landed it.
My throne! My land! Excuse me.
No, just one. You said one of my tanks off adamant. I mean, you need somebody on adamant, right?
Should we get started?
But you could put a second tank on Bastion. Like if you need someone to protect an attacker that doesn't have immunity or something. Still no defense break from Raz. He's a wall of order on that Raz too, which is helping protect the LQC and the Landy. So as much as he isn't proccing wall of order ever, he's still taking down units one at a time.
A miracle will occur.
For Felicia. Get moving.
Need help? All right, let's do this.
Yeah, it's just because the unit with the highest attack was stunned.
Burn away the evil.
Normally it would attack with that unit too. I can't believe he hasn't got a wall of order yet this entire tournament.
Would you like to be my next meal?
I don't have a second tank. I usually bring 2 tanks. I hope you saw that message. Yeah, but Ravi scales so well. You can never count Ravi out, especially with Ruel. The problem is that LQC also scales really well as the fight goes on, and she'll be able to one-shot that Ruel at some point.
This won't be an easy fight.
I'll rescue you.
Still no defense break. Either just needs to land one defense break, and whoever it gets landed on will die. But he just hasn't been able to land it yet.
Slash the dream.
So unfortunately everybody has immunity here. So it's not going to stun anyone.
Worthy of my courtesy. I don't have the time for stupid toys.
I assume that Ruel's back to her revive now? Not quite. 2 more turns.
Trespassers will be punished. Green will only bring you
This is where things get scary, because LQC damage ramping up. Decides to go into the Ravi. It doesn't kill, gets countered.
If I must fight,
Small heal there, but that'll kill her now. Now he gets the defense break. That actually teamed up with Landy, because she wasn't stunned this time. He's gonna have a hard time bringing this back now.
Grant me strength.
He's gotta just revive. He still has one more turn, right?
Tired of this act.
Yeah, one more turn until he's revived.
my throne. Ha! My land is threatened.
should we get started?
The frame, yeah. Top 3 of them.
Fire.
There's the defense break he
Leave
needed.
it to me.
So that'll do it. Aether wins round 2, and we'll move on.
I mean, peace.
Congrats, Aether. Alright, up next we have Eeks and Elv. Because Zero's still not here, right? Good luck, guys. Yeah, it slows down a little bit for her, but it's not terrible. I haven't been minding her. He never had attack buff, right? Never had attack buff, never had greater attack buff.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
It would have gone a lot faster if he would have ever got either. Also, she was stunned most of the time.
Such arrogance.
Good night, Delphaz. Good fights, man.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
Let's defy the odds.
I will shape
Yeah.
my own future.
Why don't you invite the creator showdown thing? You typically get more views than either. Yeah, they got something against me. I don't know what it is. I think Epic 7, not necessarily them, but Epic 7 in general, has completely ignored that I even exist, so. Welcome back. How'd your exam go, Chinodris?
This world's existence no longer has
Maybe
any
because you're not
value.
kissing their ass every. Yeah. I'm sure that's part of it. I'm not the bend over and say whatever they tell me to say type person. I'm sure that's part of it. Because I've been left on red by both of them and by Smilegate. So obviously something's going on there. If only you were the real Smilegate, Smilegate.
Got it.
Yeah,
Flurry?
it's weird.
Just like we practiced. Flurry, spread your wings.
I mean, it is what it is. They've got their favorites. I don't stream for them, right? I stream for me.
Has no place for you.
Music's too fire.
I'll show you how I do things.
Yeah, whatever. I do my own thing. That's fine. I don't mind. So Eeks gets the early kill there.
Prepare yourself.
I hope this job is a little.
Now
easier.
Elb's got to depend on that Ravi.
If you
Problem
wish to
is,
fight me,
how in the world is he going to deal with that Corvus?
quiet.
Stop calling out our calculations and then we'll talk. Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
I'm sure Smilegate wouldn't want anybody to know that.
Mercy is too good for the likes of you.
He does, interesting, he does get the stun and the slow on the Corvus. It's got to at least give him hope that he'll be able to control that Corvus the rest of the fight. Because he really, that's the only way he can win is if he can control that Corvus.
I will shape my own future.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
Yeah, he doesn't want the blue crowd to skill 3.
Enjoy the
So that's
pain.
gonna. This should be enough to get the revive off. Ruel back to life. Because Ravi's the most busted unit in the game.
How long do you
And all of a sudden, Elv looking good here.
Maybe I'm working too hard.
I'm charging.
I will punish you with the strength of darkness.
I hope this
And
job
he's still
is a
quite a
little
ways away from
easier.
his skill 3 too. And with 2 revives against the Corvus,
Fly, Flurry!
you got to be feeling good if you're Elf here. You do. The only thing you have to worry about is the fact that this flurry keeps defense breaking and provoking your Ruel. Yeah, the Null Souls is big too, especially with less units.
Fear is how
Not being
others
able to
control
burn
you.
is going to be really important here later on. You can see the wheels turning. It's like, should I do it? Should I do it? Decides to hold on to it.
This
The
world's
frenzy heals up the
existence
crowd a
no
little
longer
bit.
Has any value.
I will shape my own future.
That's going to be a dead Ruel. And now we got to wait for the Ravi to come back around to her skill 3 again. What's up, Salamancer? How you doing, man?
It's not too late.
Welcome up.
To beg for your
We are up to Frenzy 4. No stun though this time, even with the plus 50 effectiveness.
Ends here.
That stun missing is enormous. He needs this to kill the flurry. It does kill the flurry. Krau's got his skill. He can skill 3 right away. He goes into the Rylet. That's going to kill the Rylet easily. He doesn't crit, but lands the provoke. He needed the provoke or the crit. So he got the provoke.
Stop bothering me. Perish.
He now has the Tywin stun again. So if he either lands the pushback here or the Tywin stun, it's over. He got the pushback, so he doesn't even bother with the stun, goes into the provoke, and that'll be it. Ravi
I will open
solo for the win,
the
and
doors to
revives just to cap it off again. Ravi, best reviver in the game. Elv goes up 1-0.
Switching to support mode.
Yep. Yeah, but if only one person is dead, then she's bringing that person back every time, right?
Don't put all your faith in me.
What's up, Emerudo? Welcome, welcome. So Eeks leads with the FCC here. Eeks is also one of our previous champs. And I think he lost to Aether last tournament,
You learn nothing from
last month. So I'm sure he wants a
Does
rematch
not
there.
submit to threats.
Yeah. So Eeks and Aether actually faced off in the final last month.
Why don't you just
So if
surrender?
Eeks were to make it through, it would be a rematch of, in the semifinal, would be a rematch of last month's final. Trade you my Ravi for one of your Liticas? Sure. In a heartbeat. And I already fed one of them, so I'd
Your
give you the
life
second one.
ends here.
That's fine. My second one doesn't have gear, so I'm okay with that. I've also got to record a video, I think, talking about the new frenzy changes and which units I think benefited the most from it and who was hurt the most by it. I'm going to record that tonight.
You're obviously going to lose.
Eek sneaks the Litica in there.
You fight as if you have 9 lives.
And then the Rylet. Alright, Elf. What do you got up your sleeve for this last pick? Goes with a Lulu. Interesting. Good timing. That's how far in we are. This is our second quarterfinal. So Arby gets banned, Lulu gets banned. And we got a Cerise versus Litica showdown. It's funny because normally those are the two that end up getting banned. But they both got left in.
How did these rumors start?
So Litica outspeeds the Cerise.
How long do
Gets
you
the
think
strip.
you can last? Your life.
Was enough to boost the Rylet, and that's going to be enough to kill that Cerise early.
All right, let's have some fun.
So
shall we
Cerise
bring this to a
down
close?
into the immunity. And once again, depending on Robbie to save the day.
I can take all of you on.
So he probably tries to reset Crow here. Oh, he's going to try and reset the revive.
When you don't know your place.
He does get the Ravi reset, which will prevent the revive. Now he's got to worry about that Crow skill 3. Can't use it here, but potentially next turn.
Shall we begin?
So Elf puts up the defense buff. Gets rid of a couple skill prevents.
You leave me no choice.
Nice damage there from the Ravi and the Litica.
You fight as if you have 9 lives. Don't be late.
Step aside.
Oh, huge
Let's
provoke
defy the
there.
odds.
He really needed that provoke. He happened to get the team up provoke. He could have done it here anyway, but the fact that it landed is enormous. Because that crowd, well, we'll see.
You think you
Decides to go with the stun here.
can defeat me?
Using it early is always risky. He's got to hope to land it. He gets it on the Litica. She's provoked, so it's not a huge deal, but the problem is that she's provoked by Crow, who is the unit he needs to not get provoked. So she might just provoke him right back again. Another huge provoke, saving Eeks' life there. He would have gotten it off and been able to kill the Ryla. Instead, the Crow's dead.
Start.
Back-to-back Cecilia provokes, save the day. And now only Robbie can win this, right? She's still 2 turns away from her revive. Should be a dead Litica. Oh, she just barely lives.
I'll shatter.
I always gotta cheer for the Robbie solo in this situation. Even though he probably doesn't deserve to win it.
Did you see
But
how I made everyone kneel
now
before
with skill
me?
prevent, it would be hard. So he just gives up. That's going to tie things up 1-1. Good luck, both of you. Winner moves on. What's up, Barley? Welcome, welcome.
This is only a temporary alliance.
If you're ready, let's go.
Such arrogance.
I'll show you how
So
I do.
both of them really tanking up here early on. That combo from Eeks is so hard to get through with the Crow and FCC. I would love to see a Landy against that. I don't know if Elf has Landy or has him built, has her built, but actually, I forgot to change the thing. But we do, just a reminder, we do start at $30 prize pool for the winners. That does go up with donations for the duration of the stream. Also, don't forget to follow the channel, guys, if you're not already. Yep. Could see Cigarette. I think it'd be fun to see a Guiding Light Cigarette into teams like that. Problem is, I think a lot of people don't have maxed out Guiding Lights. Like, I know mine isn't. Mine's only plus 15. Makes it a little bit risky if you're depending on it.
have 9 lives.
Just send it with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, man.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
Let's do a raffle, courtesy of Just Send It and his Twitch Prime sub. How do I donate? If you scroll down, there's a donate button. So the donations go toward. What's up, Feng? Welcome, welcome. Part of the donations go toward the prize pool. The other part goes toward the fees behind paying out the prize pool. I don't know how to do it on mobile. You'd have to probably go to the actual website, like the Twitch website instead, I would assume. So Ravi and Flurry are banned. Eek's not going to risk that Ravi again.
Sorry. But I have no intention of losing.
Fear is how others
He did
control
get
you.
the strip on the Rylet, but
This
unfortunately got cut anyway. Didn't really do anything.
Has no place for
And
you.
you'll be able to put it up again.
You're not scared, are you? Don't take your eyes
If you could only have one ML unit, what would it be?
Alright.
One new
do this.
unit, or like other than what I already have? Or I have to give up everything and I can only have one?
This is just perfect. I've been waiting to try out these new clothes. Don't put all your faith in me. Fall.
If you give up everything, you can only have one.
On your feet.
Oh boy. I don't even know, like, of the ML units who I use the most.
I'm charging.
It would probably be a unit I don't
All
have,
right,
honestly.
Let's have some fun. All systems on.
Maybe LQC? Yeah, out of the ones that I have? Probably Tywin or Ravi. Out of the units I don't have. I don't know, man. It's tough. Maybe Crow.
Lend me your strength.
Spectre's a good option, too.
Assist me.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a tough
How
question.
long do you think you can last?
Actually, you know what? It would probably be Litica. I'd probably stick with my Litica, just because I have everything built around her.
Are you ready?
I use mostly RGB units anyway, because I don't have any of the
All troops,
OP ML units. So I'd probably stick with Litica.
Help.
Not having LQC would be hard for me though. I use her quite a bit, but I'm sure I could build something else to go around it.
Let's defy the odds.
But
Over here.
Tywin, Crow, Haste are all units I don't have that I would love to have, and could easily fit into that.
Are you prepared for this?
The only thing with Litica is that she never gets through.
Assist me.
don't tell me what to do.
She gets pre-banned a lot since they decided to add pre-ban, so it's a tough one.
Route secure.
Wait.
Why don't you just surrender?
I didn't want to have to do this, but it seems I have no choice.
It's not too late.
Alright, here comes the skill 3 from Tywin. He really needs this. He gets 2 out of 3. And gets the triple slow as well. I think the triple slow is just as important as the stun there.
Give up now.
I pity Darby. Now I'm waiting for something. I don't know what, but I'm waiting. Yeah, if you
Don't worry.
don't get a lot of mystics, then I wouldn't do Sigrid. I'd wait and see what's coming up.
How I made everyone kneel before me.
So Elv gonna lock this one down and advance. Congrats, Elv. Nice fights, Eeks. Congrats. So we're gonna move Elv on to the next round. Hi, Cassius. And up next, we have Light versus Ative. So let's go here and here. Good luck, guys. This is for our 3rd spot in the semifinal.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we
Stay out of my way.
No units ever confirmed to be OP.
Freeze.
Can't say that. ML Lilibet would be fun. She only loops her stealth if she's on Time Matter.
Don't worry.
Like, she can only permanently be in stealth.
Appetizing, but
I'll show you my ability.
Otherwise, she'll always have a downturn. And most people run her on orb, I think. So.
I'll be your opponent.
Leave it to me.
Orb means she'll have a turn out of stealth.
Analyzing new enemy.
Brings the Sigrid again. He's determined to bring this Sigrid all the way through. Dog hair everywhere now. Seaside crowd. People still waiting for Seaside Charles. Alright, bands are in. I like going with the more traditional Lytica cleave here.
Are you here to capture me?
They sure are persistent.
This one is more.
Look at me. I will show you.
I'm a little more interested to see here.
The power of Nixie.
Excuse me.
I am the strongest.
So this time the Seedom goes first. Gets rid of the flurry.
This is hard.
I assume he resets the Cern. Yep.
I'm never going back.
This is a big reset here. He needs to land this.
Chasing me.
Gets the Cern reset. Johan with the donation. Love tonight's tourney. Use more cigarette. She'll win you the tournament. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. I'm sure the participants do as well.
I will be the victor.
So Sigrid doesn't kill, which means she doesn't get her second turn.
I won't miss.
Tanky Arby goes into the haste, doesn't kill the haste,
This is getting old.
and now haste is going to be able to heal everybody back up again. The bleed, wow, that bleed just barely knocks over the Seedom.
Dark blade.
Oh, no crit from Arby.
Finally free.
Arby misses his crit, does get the blind, but isn't able to do any damage to Sigrid. And Light decides to give up here because he doesn't have any way to deal with the second turn of Arby now. So Teeve going to take round one.
Do you think this is a good idea?
Yeah, blue Sigrid. Well, he had no attack buff there. That was the problem. So blue Sigrid with an attack buff is still going to have a hard time there. Probably better chance, but
Stay out of my way.
Would you like to be my next meal?
cheers, Emerald.
Now isn't the time to
Wait,
hesitate.
Emerald. I missed a whole syllable in there.
I won't lose to anyone.
Sorry.
Trust me.
It wasn't intentional.
How ridiculous.
Is there ever a bad time to first pick Crow? No. Although, that being said, I think Landy's really good into him. I've been using Landy into him a lot with good success, so that'd be the one thing you'd have to worry about. Latif got a pretty strong anti-cleave here.
I never miss my target.
Light takes the Shuri again. At least this time he knows that the haste wouldn't die without attack buff there.
Victory is mine.
So no Sigret this time. Moves on to the Lulu. Also, that donation is going to bring our prize pool up to $37.50.
Insignificant.
US, of course. The rest of it will go toward the fees of paying everybody out. So Lulu and Arby both get banned. And Light's going to have to double seed on here.
This is hard.
And somehow deal with that Sage, but he's not fast enough. The Sage cuts. Gets the triple sleep plus a crown stun.
I'm charging.
And all of a sudden he's in big trouble because that haste, although sure he's on immunity, so he can't get stunned. It looks like she's gonna die. Yeah. Seedom down. I don't think Shuri can solo this.
Let's end this and see who falls.
He gets the Sage kill. He did burn into it, so lower cooldown on the Shuri.
Now's my time to shine. I'm ready.
Yeah, it just depends on the speed of the purchase, right?
I pulled my weight.
And that's going to be it. So Ativ counters both cleaves and is going to move on to the semifinal. Congrats, Ativ. Nice fights. Light. It's always nice to see the Sigret in action. So there's the updated bracket. Now the final semifinal. Ural didn't make it, so Napoleon, you're going to move on to face Lazy. And we're going to have Napoleon versus Lazy in the final quarterfinal here. Good luck, guys.
You aren't even fit to kiss my feet.
Give me 2 seconds while they're in their draft here. I'll be right back.
Now is the time of judgment.
Stop bugging me.
Maybe I'm working too hard.
All right, let's have some fun.
Everything disappears.
Let's advance together.
What's up, Bromley? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Alright, so where are we here? Cecilia Alencia. I mean, I got a place close to my heart for that combo there. And then Lazy with the double single target damage and flurry. Pretty sure Lorena will not be that last pick.
Oh
Decides to go with the Lilius
Don't put all your faith in me.
and FCC to finish up there. Well, those were quick. So Flurry Band, FCC Band. Quite a bit of damage from Lazy. He's gonna have to find a way to deal with that Kron though.
You're not bad.
He does get first 4 turns,
But
courtesy of the
you're no
Lulu.
match for me.
And he's gonna take care of that DN early, so we won't have to worry about the anti-crit.
For a rookie.
You could try a little harder. I win again.
Kiss my feet.
So who's he decide to go into here with the Spectre?
I will step on
He's
you.
gonna proc the passive there.
How rude.
I think he had to do that.
You really are persistent, aren't you?
Now he needs to get the quad strip, quad provoke if he wants to bring this back. He does get the strip, so he gets all the immunity, including the Lilius.
I
But
want
that
you
does
to be
not kill. Now he needs this provoke. He can kill here,
the evil one.
but he desperately needs the provoke so the Kron can't be killed. Gets the triple provoke from the Cecilia.
Confirmed.
Doesn't team up with the Spectre, so no chance to splash into Kron. Another team up, this time the other way. And again, another team up. Jesus Christ.
Elder some respect.
3 consecutive team up procs. One of them was guaranteed, but still. Either way,
Into the ground.
he survives, and Kron's gonna get another turn with the skill 1.
Get out of my way.
Just barely leaves the Crow alive.
I will break through.
He does get the attack break. He's got the heal exclusive, so he doesn't have the strip exclusive on her, which means the shield stays up. Now he gets the Spectre team up proc,
All systems online.
and the Crow's gonna be able to skill 3 again and kill everything.
Go, Siegfried.
She did live, but would have killed anyway. So Lazy wins round 1. Yeah, that was a lot of team up procs. I don't know if they really helped too much, because they were both those 2 of the team ups were into Lilius, who didn't really do much, but they definitely didn't look good. Trying to use Shuffle's comp, you use Shuffle's RNG as well. I mean, it was looking good there for a minute. It looked like he was going to bring it back. The problem is the DN dying turn 1 there. You don't want to fall
Shall
behind
we
like
go
that and have
into
to
the
come
land
back.
steeped in death?
He needed everything to go right.
I'll show
It looked
you
close,
how
like he
I
got the
do
quad
things.
strip and then the triple provoke.
You want to try me?
What kind of situation would you run speed and immunity over counter on a Ravi? I think it's a coin flip. I don't think you necessarily need counter on Ravi. If you have better speed gear, I would definitely go with
Bring
speed
it
gear.
on.
Sacrificing like 40 speed just to be able to get counter, I don't know if it's worth it or not.
Do I look like a pushover to you?
Like all my units are on speed.
I must be brave.
If you have like incredible counter gear, then it's great. But if you don't, then that's fine too. It's not a big loss not having your own counter.
I'll knock your teeth out.
Fire Ken. That came out of nowhere. Good against the
Guide you through
Alencia
the
though.
light.
show you my power.
And then the Zerato to counter. So this time he won't be able to kill anybody on turn 1. Kind of a big ban phase. He should be able to get his DN skill off here. Now, no damage reduction anymore from Napoleon, but a crap ton of damage with attack buff. And Lazy is just trying to survive it. If he can survive it long enough, then Spectre will be able to clean up.
Together. My goddess.
Almost immune to his immunity swap. I mean, having immunity on him isn't... like, you don't need it, obviously, but if it happens, it happens. He does get the strip of the K-Ron there, which is huge. Because now he can stun the K-Ron, and that's just going to be a dead K-Ron right off the bat.
Start with something light. Generous Rekos.
Valencia stripping K-Ron
Please protect us.
all day, every day.
Make my day. Try and dodge this.
He does get the defense break on her, but
Spirit strength.
she also gets Mind's Eye.
I'll show you what I've got.
And that defense break on SSB is going to be a dead SSB, because that Valencia is going to one-shot her. Not looking good for Napoleon here. He landed target, though. Oh, he decided to go into DN instead. Going to take out the DN.
It's too late to back out now.
Well, that turn 1 stun and K-Ron never even getting to move is really tough there. So Lazy going to move on. Congrats, Lazy. Good fights, guys. And our semifinals are now set. So there's a look at the bracket. We got Aether versus Elv and Ativ versus Lazy. So we're going to start off with Aether versus Elv. There he is. Alright, best of luck, guys. Again, still best of 3 for this round. And you know, 90% of my RTA matches go. You got some fun stuff happening to you there. It looked like my RTA matches. Why didn't you bust out any of your OP speed gear? We've been waiting for it. Reminder, guys, don't forget to follow the channel if you're not already. We're getting pretty close to 10K followers. Also, obviously, subscribe if you can. Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime are free. Get you access to all those fancy emotes.
Don't come near me.
And as always, donations go toward the prize pool today. We're up to $37 already. What's the highest speed you've reached on a unit? I can't say that out loud. There's too many people here that are too high level that I don't want to know the answer to that. So somewhere between 250 and 350. I've seen your speed gear. Every day you post another like 30 speed piece in Discord. It's crazy. What's up, Leo?
Shall I have a go?
How rude.
Yeah, of course. 300 speed regular Doris. Pre-specialty change. So Elf takes the Alencia.
I'm sure fortune will be on our side today as well.
You are not worthy of my courtesy.
Victory is mine.
Yeah, I have a hard time getting my Doris to 330. I would say most Assassin's Cids in Legend are around or above 300.
I'll take your life.
Are you ready?
Robbie versus LQC, here we go. We got the Spectre band, we got the Lulu band. Yeah, there's some crazy fast people out there. So first turn Flurry.
That's right.
Going into Lilius because she is up second. So she is not able to cleanse. Valencia puts up the defense buff.
You'll pay for your crimes. Only punishment awaits trespassers.
He's going to continue into the Flurry here.
I'm growing tired of this act. Is that all you're capable of? Then you're better off dead.
Flurry just barely survives.
Your dead comrades.
He's going to go right into that skill 3. Lilius just barely survives that too.
Goddess.
Everybody just hanging on here. That'll heal her up.
Don't tell me what to do.
Big team up into the Robbie there. Gets another turn, boosting the Alencia. But the Alencia
Takes a lot
misses,
of courage to challenge me.
and now she can do whatever she wants. She got all of her skills still.
This way.
We got a team up, but into the wrong person. Goes into the haste instead of the LQC, leaving the Flurry alive.
Shall we begin?
Pushes back the LQC.
Help.
Gets the team up
You are not worthy of my
into
courtesy.
Alencia. So many team ups in this fight. And that Flurry just barely survives, and then all of a sudden, because of the heal over time, is back up to 5k
I'm sure
HP.
fortune will be on
Plus
our
a little
side today
self
as
heal.
well.
Trespassers will be punished.
That defense buff doing some serious work for that the Flurry there.
I'll show you who's in charge. Attack.
Wait.
The team up this time goes into the Ruel. Flurry lives again. Lilius just teaming up with everybody except for who she's supposed to be teaming up with. And Flurry back up to 5k health again. Flurry doesn't know what death is? Yeah, no kidding. Besides going to the LQC, did huge damage on that LQC there. What do you do with the Flurry in this situation? I know. There's been a crazy amount of dual attacks this fight. Well, he timed out. I don't know who it's going into. It's going into the Ruel. Gets the provoke on the Ruel. And we already know that she's not on Scythe, so she will not get a heal there. He's going to go with the Kraus skill 3 in the hopes that he can kill the LQC with this. That will be enough. LQC is down. So shockingly, this Flurry is still alive. But this should kill her this time. He didn't go with the team up though, he went with the pushback. He does crit though. So, oh, never mind. Flurry's still alive. Oh lord. I would have gone with the team up there for that reason. Because if you don't kill, now she gets another turn. Now he gets the defense break. 50% health. He potion vials himself. Flurry finally dies.
For victory.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, took the entire army to kill that freaking Flurry.
Don't give up.
But now that she's dead, Ruel can go right into the revive. And the Robbie's provoked. He really needs to kill something this turn.
Alright, try me.
Doesn't get the crit on her, so she lives. Haste is getting a little bit low.
This way.
The team up goes into the LQC, doesn't really do much. He gets rid of the defense buff though, which is going to make that LQC really scary. Does she have it? LQC has the skill 3. Could this be a dead Robbie?
Are you ready?
This could, yep. That with the burn is definitely a dead Robbie. There's no way she survives this. 24k plus splash damage. Haste has his skill 3,
I'm sure Fortune will be on our side.
and neither of them have theirs. So either going to take round 1,
Oh well.
despite Flurry hanging on forever. Alright, I gotta let the dog back in before he freaks out.
I hope this job is a little easier.
If you're ready, let's go.
I'll deal with this.
Yeah, he has not had the best luck this tournament. He's had to earn every single fight so far.
This is only a temporary alliance.
You'll pay for your crimes.
Fortune will favor us.
First time seeing him do well in a tourney, really? He won our last tournament.
I'll
Last one.
accept your duel.
And he's actually the only 2-time winner. In, I think, 8 tournaments so far.
Stop bugging me.
Step back.
He's also got a 2nd place in there too. Two 2nd places actually. So 2 firsts and 2 seconds in 8 tournaments.
All right, let's do this.
What's up, Gerbots? Sigrid need a buff? I don't think she needs a buff. I think she'll be good in Arena. If you wanted to use her in RTA, maybe. But she's going to be tough to use in RTA. She's just very situational for RTA. Alright, Flurry and Crow are gone. Yeah, I mean, not every unit has to be OP, right? I've been saying that forever. Smilegate seems to feel like every time Reddit complains about a unit, they have to buff them. And, like, there's nothing wrong with some units not being as good as other units. You can't make every unit triple S. It's just not the way games like this work. Every time you make somebody else triple S, somebody else suffers. So you're going to be constantly buffing stuff.
I've been waiting to try out these new clothes.
My throne! My land is threatened!
Kind of glad she didn't show up now that Pity's approaching.
Punishment!
I was still fresh 200 away, so I didn't mind doing a few summons. If I get her, it's fantastic, because I got her for nothing. And if I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal, so... Dev simp for Tenebria. For good reason.
Goddess. Shall we go to the land steeped in
I
death?
summoned for haste and Dignus copies. I summoned for Dignus copies. I got my 11th haste and I got another bingo.
You really
At least I got coins for the haste, which was nice.
I won't go easy on you.
Yeah, I really wanted more Dignus copies actually.
Won't want any more.
Unfortunately, didn't get them.
May the holy light save us all.
This is what you get.
So Elv needs this buff block, heal block.
My vacation.
He does get 3 of them. So that will completely counter the Rowana. Now you just gotta work on killing everybody.
Are you ready?
Are you prepared for this?
Goodbye, Lulu. Lulu was in a hurry to get out of there.
It's too late to back out now.
Do I look like a pushover to you?
He burns into the Robbie, gets the defense break.
So this should be enough.
But Robbie's in trouble. Covenant coins for ML5. I used most of mine. I only have like 5 Covenant coins left. What's up, Elbow?
This is just the beginning.
So he uses the revive on the Robbie because she was gonna die anyway.
You'll pay for your crime.
That attack into her actually helps because of the Rekos. The LQC team up though into into Ruel kind of hurts there because it triggered the counter before he wanted it to trigger, and is gonna kill the Ruel. So now the LQC survives instead of being dead, and everybody dies. So Aether finally got some good RNG there. But here comes the revive.
It'll be the last thing you feel.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately for him, it went into SSB. I think SSB just dies again.
I won't go easy on you.
Trespassers will be punished.
He doesn't have enough souls to go into Robbie, but I assume this kills Robbie. It did last time. Yeah. That one-shots them both, and that's going to be GG. And Aether's going to move on. Congrats, Aether. Great tournament, Elv. Sorry I passed out partying too hard yesterday. No worries, man. It happens. There's always somebody who falls asleep on me. So Aether going to be our first person into the final. In our second semifinal, Lazy, where are you? We need Lazy and Ativ. We got Ativ. There he is.
Another meaningless fight.
Alright, good luck, guys. Again, best of 3. Winner moves on to face Aether in the final.
Don't waste my time.
The first pick Zerato. I don't think I have ever seen that.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
I'll protect you.
I'll show you who's in
I
charge.
think this is the first time I've ever seen a first pick Zerato.
I'm growing tired of this act.
I believe this is what the goddess will.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Shut up.
Power move. A lot of dark units there with the LQC. So, be interesting to see what Atif picks last pick here. Probably going to need some form of damage.
I'm ready.
That counts. So LQC was the obvious ban there with all those dark units. Also, Lulu gets banned.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced. Flurry, spread your wings. Attack.
Big provoke here. That's a very fast flurry. But the provoke does not land on the collie. The only good news is that she is debuffed, so she won't go into stealth.
I will guide you through the light.
And the flurry resisted anyway.
Wither's evils.
So the misprovoke doesn't come back to hurt him.
All right, let's do this. This won't be an easy fight.
That is a dead collie.
I will fight them.
But now what does he do with that Zerato? Like, do you use your skill 3 here? Guess so. So he used the skill 3 knowing that he's got the DN cleanse following up. And it only landed on the DN, so that actually worked out really well for him.
Trust me.
That Zerato hits hard, though.
Let's Let's advance together. Give me strength.
I'll do everything you can.
Never beaten regular RTA, so I doubt I would have beaten him.
Maybe
Well,
I'm
you're
working
supposed to
too
face
hard.
Napoleon first. Poor Napoleon waited the whole
Fight a
time.
little harder, Flurry.
I think he even cried a little bit.
I'm ready.
He was talking about how excited he was to face you.
If I must fight, Son of Light, burn!
This way.
I hope this job is a little easier.
I believe this is what the goddess wills.
That's a lot of buffs on Ateeb's side there to get through. He's gonna have a hard time with that Zerato.
I don't have the time for stupid toys.
Got it,
Fixed
Flurry.
damage almost gets
Just
through the
like we
DN.
practiced.
And I don't think DN has any of her skills left.
Should we get started?
I will guide you through the light.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a dead
Maybe
DN.
I'm working too hard.
Attack!
He switched targets there. If that would have splashed into Surin, you could have potentially killed the Surin there.
Yeah.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's no life. Is there no life steal on her? Gets the defense break.
I hope this job is a little easier.
I think she's dead. It's just gonna be Flurry versus Zerato.
This way.
Try a little harder, Flurry.
All right, let's do this.
And that's if he can kill the Lilius.
I'll help you. I hope this job is a little easier.
I think he was on Idol's Cheer.
Attack!
Most tastes are on Idol's Cheer right now.
Got it, Flurry? Just like we practiced.
Should we get started? No destiny can stop me!
Maybe I'm working too hard.
If I must fight, take this!
This is a how broken is Flurry comp.
I hope this job is a little
If
easier.
Flurry can win this fight, she needs a nerf. How's that?
This way.
This Zerato hits so hard though.
Flurry?
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy
I said only if. I don't think she necessarily needs a
Got
nerf.
it, Flurry? Just like we
I think
practiced.
it's good that there's good 3-star units. But if she can win this fight, which she can't.
All right, let's do this.
But if she can solo like a Zerato, then it's too much. So Lazy gonna win this one.
This way.
Takes round 1. That's a very good Zerato. I would be interested to see the stats on that.
The enemy's retreat.
Yeah, I don't know about him being first pick, but he's still very good either way.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
No, it's not the same at all. It was very
Try a little
situational.
harder, Flurry.
I'll win.
I just don't think she should be able to solo those 2 units.
It takes a lot of courage to
I
challenge
don't
me.
know.
You'll pay for your crimes.
I don't think he's on counter. We didn't see though. He never even hit him, so. Light won round 1 and then lost to Ateeb in round 2. I'm not a big believer in nerfs at all, to be honest with you. If I was on the buff nerf committee, I don't know if there is one, but if I was, I wouldn't nerf anybody ever, to be completely honest. If I was going to nerf anything, it would be some of the artifacts, interactions with certain units. The only thing I might change is making it so that skill 1s can't AoE. And even things that hit 2 units, if it's a dual attack, it should only hit 1 person. Kind of like Fire Charlotte. You don't need nerfs. You can just buff. Because I think the game's pretty balanced, honestly. As much as there's things about the potential coding that really bother me, I think in terms of unit balance, I think the game is more balanced than probably any other game I've ever played. Kept pretending he didn't ignore res. I didn't even notice that it ignored res.
Fly, Flurry! Get him!
All right, try me.
Shall I have a go?
Most broken? I mean, in terms of most broken hero, I don't think any of them are broken.
My throne!
The closest to being broken is probably Tyler. Because the fact that he can literally just, if he's fast enough, solo anything,
Would you like to be my
he's a little
next
busted.
meal?
But
This is getting old.
I don't think he's like
Shall we put an end to this little game?
broken. To the point it needs to be fixed. But I still wouldn't nerf him, and I don't have him.
All right. I'll start. You're not bad at all. For a rookie.
A step closer towards my throne! I mean, peace!
So Lazy gives up on that one. That's going to tie things up here, and we are going to a deciding match. Winner moves on to the final. Good luck, guys.
If you're ready.
Maybe I'm working too hard.
If Bulge wins this month, can we put him as the final boss? I actually wanted to do, like, once we get enough people, have, like, a champions thing, where we take all our previous champions and put them into a tournament.
Why don't you just surrender?
It's definitely up to
I'm sure
somebody
Fortune will
to
be on our
dethrone
side
him.
today as well.
Given his RNG today. I don't
Your
know.
life ends here.
You don't look very appetizing, but oh well.
I feel like that draft doesn't do as well
I'll send you all away.
in the new meta. But he does go double damage last 2 picks, which makes it much better.
You're not scared, are you?
Flurry Lulu combo, though, always scary. Flurry gone, though. And so is Crowd. Surprised he banned the Crowd there.
Upgrade complete.
So, like, if you look at these teams compared to where it was a couple months ago, like, we've actually got damage dealers. They're pretty balanced. It's like, okay, there's a Soul Weaver, a tank, and 2 damage dealers on both sides, which is really nice.
I hope you're ready.
Hard to argue that that's not balanced.
Prepare yourselves.
Whereas a couple months ago, or even just a month ago,
Assist me.
it was like 3-4 tanks on each side. Oof, that crit into Rylet though.
By the odds. Shall we bring this to
Rylet just showing, or Rylet. Rylet's been terrible in this tournament. He gets been crit every single time. Super unlucky with the Rylets so far this tournament.
All you're capable
And
of?
A Robbie has just been dominating.
Then you're better off dead.
Fortune will favor us. Grant
That
me
Robbie
strength.
about to do some serious damage. Nope, never mind. No more Scythe proc for Robbie. But he had to do that because the Lulu was going to kill if he didn't. He's going to try anyway. Not
Shall I let
quite
you
enough.
in endless?
And she's going to get a turn. Heal up a little bit. I don't know. Is that Robbie going to be able to kill?
Here.
The team up.
Why don't you just surrender?
Why did the team up go into haste there? Did I miss something? Oh, it was his S1. I thought it was his skill too. I was like, what the
Be on our
hell?
side today as well. Don't give up. Be saved.
Oh, he misclicked on the revive. I never put Ruel in the bottom for that reason. The Ruel misclick.
Purifying flame.
I knew exactly what happened when you did it. Because I think we've all done it. It's so hard to click on units on the top because when you're using revives, they don't put the number up to click on. You have to try and click on the unit. And frickin' Ruel is so tall.
I'm waiting for you.
If you put her on the bottom, it's so hard. And he's going to lose now because of it. I mean, he might have lost anyway, but... Now he's got no revive left. Feels bad.
Oh, we won.
Note to everybody, put your Ruel on the top, not on the bottom. So congrats to Lazy. He's going to move on here. And we're going to have Lazy versus Aether in the final. So there's our final bracket. Sorry, did I say versus Ruel? Lazy versus Aether? I don't even know if that's what I said, but now I'm doubting myself. GG, team. Good fights, man. Well played. Unfortunate on that last revive, but not much you can do about it. So here you are. Here's your final for this month. Aether versus Lazy. This is best of 5. Just remember that. FCC ban.
Not bad.
No Zerato first pick this time. Takes crowd right into that landing.
I hope this job is a little easier.
I wonder if he changed the artifact on Landy or if he's still running Wall of Order. I really want to see.
Fortune will favor us.
All right, try me.
It would be funny.
Do I look like a...
And it's not like it's a. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just the way it worked for him early on was disgustingly unlucky.
I'll send you all... Get ready.
Izaria last pick. I like it. I like it.
I'll show you my power.
And Zerato last pick. So we still get the Zerato. Bans are in. Ravi and Crow are gone. I'm surprised he banned the Crow when he brought the Landy.
Got it, Flurry?
That's a
Just
pro
like we practiced.
Ruel placement right there. The same thing happens with Shooting Star Arcades.
I'll give you a rest. My sword. On my word.
I bet you Teeve will never put Ruel on the bottom ever again.
The sword of flowering.
He'll forever remember now. It just takes one important fight for that to happen, and you never forget again. Huge target landing. Yeah, exactly. It's huge target landing on her there. He does have to use that cleanse, because otherwise it's going to be a dead Alencia. Cleanses that off, pushes back the flurry. Gets the strip on everybody except for Ruel. The fact that he took the Ruel makes me think he's still on Wall of Order. Whoa, that didn't kill? How the hell is she still alive? What's up, Jason? Welcome, welcome.
Spirits of the 5 seasons. Lend me your strength.
You can always get in. Although, we're already in the final, so you're a little late. You missed registration. Next month, though. So you use the revive there instead of the heal. Personally, I probably would have used the heal, but
This way.
Zerato doing work.
Command.
Down goes Flurry. He does get the defense break and the target again on the Alencia. No defense break. He's going to keep the Ruel alive. But this is going to kill the Ruel, and now it's just Landy versus everybody. And she has no stacks, so... Hey, he finally got a Wall of Order proc. First Wall of Order proc of the tournament. He got good damage there, but it's not going to be enough. Spectre team up. He gets another turn, but he doesn't have the stacks to do his skill 3 again, so... Jam Zerato wins again. So Lazy goes up 1 game to none.
Analyzing new enemy.
Just in case they're not listening. He's always been good. I agree, people don't use him enough. He's good against Cerise. He's good against a lot of people. Good against Basar.
You aren't even fit to kiss my feet.
Why not surrender?
This poor Landy has taken a beating today. Crazy when they fix and not nerf a character, they still function well? Yeah. Well, like, it wasn't a nerf. It was legit just fixing his skill. In some situations, it's actually a buff. Sometimes you want it to resist, right?
Like to be my next meal?
So that the buff stays on him.
It takes a lot of courage to challenge me.
I believe
Yeah.
fortune will favor us.
Retro, that was me. Although I had 2, so I still have my Zerato. But I traded for Angelica that I don't
Let's
use.
do this.
Step back, flies.
I traded him for Oxlots, and now I only cleave. That's a good trade then. It's the final matchup, not the final game.
Don't take your eyes off me.
It's best of 5, and it's 1-0 for Lazy currently.
This is just perfect. I've been waiting to try out these new clothes.
So first turn, Lulu right away into this poor Landy.
This way. Out of my way.
Every fight so far, it's just been something into Landy to kill her first turn, and then Ruel revives her.
Kiss my feet. I will step on you.
Can't catch a break.
Let's advance.
Big
together.
resist there. He's gonna buff up.
Death is your repentance.
Unfortunately, that means that Landy won't get the attack buff.
By the odds.
I have no idea. Landy's never moved before dying, so
I'm sure fortune
we
will
haven't
be
been
on
able
our
to
side
find
today
out.
as well.
She's like mid-speed, around 200-ish.
Don't give up. Be saved. I believe this is what the goddess wills.
So Landy's back.
Please save us.
Will she proc greater attack? Still no greater attack. Only 3 buffs this time though. So it's like 18% chance
You just surrender.
if it's plus 15.
All systems online. Let's go, Siegfried.
Good damage there from Crow. He will be getting, if Landy gets a turn,
Attack.
he'll have his skill 3 again. The team up goes into Lulu,
I'll punish
and then the
you
burn of the
myself.
skill 1, and Landy's dead again.
I will guide you through
I feel like
the
this is a good advertisement for Guiding Light in this situation.
Fortune
Or
will
Proof of
favor
Valor.
us.
I feel like that was my problem with Wall of Order as well, is exactly what's happening here, is they just focus her down and there's no protection for her, and she just dies.
I believe this is what the goddess wills. Here. Don't worry.
Especially because he brought an attack buff to give her the damage here. Obviously you can't change artifacts mid-tournament, so it's kind of hard, or mid-matchup anyway. But if you're bringing the attack buff anyway, the upgrade from Wall of Order is not worth it. No, he's not on Aureus.
Take a hint.
Big team
I'm
up
sure
rock there
Fortune
into the
will be on our
DM.
side today as well.
Yeah, you can use Bloodstone. My team just doesn't really work with Bloodstone personally, but it works.
Goddess.
I have a level 27 Bloodstone, and it's actually limit broken, so I could use it,
The
but
odds.
I don't know, it just doesn't really work with the way I run her.
Still a long way to go.
Let's advance
Yeah,
together.
depending on your team, it can be the way to go.
May those
It
evils
just does not for me.
be punished.
Victory pose!
Yeah, it's entirely possible he could get
You're
out
not
sustained.
bad,
There's no AoEs.
but you're no match for me!
He does crit through anti-crit there, bringing
I
her
will
down to
guide you
half
through
health.
the light. Give me strength.
The thing is, the only sustain for Lazy is the revive from Robbie.
You could try a little
And this
further.
skill 3 might even kill that Spectre.
I will again.
Down goes Spectre, and now all of a sudden, Aether has the advantage here. Although, he is red barred here. Hopefully he didn't DC. Oh, he's back.
Now.
Oh, he's back.
This is
Back,
fun.
back to green.
Fortune will favor us.
This way.
Keep bugging me.
Those crits through anti-crit. Keeping him alive here.
I believe.
Oh,
this
no
is
S1
close
proc
to
there.
us.
He needed that S1 proc from Lulu
Let's
there
defy
to
the
kill the
odds.
crowd.
I will
Here comes the
ascend
revive. He needs to kill here.
the doors to hell.
He gets the crit. Spectre's back against no AoEs.
Bro, we won.
And that's going to be 2 for Lazy. One win away. I mean, you definitely can't count Aether out here. I don't know how they fare when they go head to head.
Why don't you just surrender?
He's not anymore. I don't think he is anyway. Yeah, changed it up.
I'll protect you.
You are not worthy of my courtesy.
Whose turn is it
Yeah,
today?
Aravi's insane. People sleep on her for some reason, but you could argue she's the best reviver in the game. Plus, one of the best units overall in the game on top of it. Her damage is crazy. She's got an amazing revive.
Show you
She
what
self-sustains. She does it all. Yeah.
Stop bugging me.
yourselves.
Spectre makes a lot of units, get slept on. Thing is that Spectre's really good into Robbie, right? Spectre's like a kind of a Robbie counter. So he left the Bassar in because of the Zerato. We'll see how that works out for him.
Time for you to close your eyes.
He crit the Raz. So here's a good example of where the change on the Zerato is actually a buff. Because who cares if he gets buff blocked, right? He didn't transfer it back, and now he's going to counter again. Unfortunately, it's into immunity, but he gets a free second counter there.
Shall I let you
Kind of
dream
nice.
endlessly? Can you endure?
This is all free damage here. Well, I wish you could tell if that's where that Cern is. I bet you that's what he's trying to figure out right now. Because that Cern is right on the edge. He might be able to kill that Cern.
Shall we put an end to this little game?
He decides not to risk
I'm
it.
ready.
Okay, so he could have killed the Cern. He just wasn't sure. So, unfortunately for him, he couldn't tell, didn't risk it. That's too bad. He'll be thinking about that if Aether ends up coming back, he'll never forget that happened. Although he ended up killing there anyway.
Prepare yourselves.
Gets counter stunned.
Be smashed into pieces.
Do you know?
She heals back to full. Yeah, it was under 50. So he could have killed, but it doesn't matter. He killed anyway.
I'll show you how I do things.
Yeah, it was just barely.
Follow me.
It's funny because it did look like it was over 50, but then when it showed the HP bar, she was under.
Let's defy the odds.
Let's get warmed up.
I'll send you all away.
Yeah, it's Robbie versus Zerato. Oh, she didn't die.
Here I go.
But that Crow is going to kill her. Another counter. That's a proof of Valor Zerato, too. Gets the speed buff. Unfortunately, it's not enough. He's going to get a turn. Kill the Alencia. Yeah,
Son of light.
Robbie wins the 1v1 for sure.
Burn!
But it's got to get there first.
Prepare yourselves.
And that defense buff.
Slash the dream. Die, die, die.
It's no
I'll
stuns.
show you how I do things. Shall we bring
But
this
here's
to
the
a
skill
close?
3. Should be enough.
I'll pierce straight through.
Yeah. Now that the Raz is dead, that should be enough.
Shall I let you
Yep.
dream endlessly?
All right, let's have some fun.
I wonder if he's close to his skill 3 and that's why he's hanging on here.
Let's defy the odds.
Prepare yourselves.
Still alive. Oh,
Let's have some fun.
he got cut. Did he have it? We'll never know.
was nothing. So, I live another day.
Another.
So Ravi keeps it alive. I don't think he does, because CERN never moved. Alencia ended up killing CERN anyway. Did she move there? I don't remember. I'll take your word for it. Sounds like Zerato. That seems like a Zerato thing to do. Yeah.
You want to
Arby's
try me?
still, I mean, obviously, he's still Arby, but not nearly as much as we used to see.
If I must fight,
Yeah, it would be nice if, like, when you clicked on, like, the little attack bar thing that shows you,
Maybe I'm working too hard.
like, where everybody is on the attack bar, if you could see what percent of HP they were at. Because it shows the HP bar, but it doesn't tell you what percent they're at. It'd be nice if it told you, especially for someone like CERN, if you could tell if she was under 50% or not.
Your life ends here.
I know they changed that in Summoner's War, so you can actually tell now. Yeah. Even if it just said like X out of Y. It shows, but you can't tell the percentage, right? It just shows you, like, it shows you the health bar, but you still can't tell.
I will no longer hide.
What's our assignment?
Interesting Sid last pick
don't
there.
waste my time.
That Sid's there to counter the Lulu. I don't know, we can check. I don't think it does, though.
Let's begin.
I don't know if he can kill Lulu with this. He's gonna burn.
Are you ready
We'll see.
to die?
Oh yeah, plenty of damage to kill Lulu. Even through Aureus there. Yeah, see, it shows their attack bar percentage, but it doesn't show the HP percentage on anybody.
Trust me.
It just shows the bar.
You could try a little harder. I will begin.
Let me show you the results of my research.
Did that help?
Stop bugging me. Holy creature.
Not bad.
You disgust me.
Let me warm up.
Spirit strength.
Yeah, but you can see that here too. You can see it live better. But it's still just, if it's really close, it's hard to tell. I think Doris is good, yeah.
I sense new magic.
I mean, Monty's good too, but just more for PvE. I think Doris is great for RTA. And this even better for Guild Wars.
What's our assignment? I believe I will win.
Show your elders
Down
some
goes
respect.
Raz. This Sid back from the depths. He was like fully dead,
Kiss my feet.
and now all of a sudden, full team back at full health again. And all of a sudden, we are back at 2-2. Why is this not working? All right, here we go. Winner take all. Yeah, her S3 is a big kill.
Fight a little harder, Flurry.
I'm growing tired of this act.
Don't come near me.
I'll show you how I do things.
Leave it to me.
The Landy's back.
I'll take your life.
All right, let's do this.
Shot's hilarious. I think the Lulu makes a difference here for him. I like that Lulu pick for him. Instead of letting lazy Lulu into him, he can lazy the Landy into a turn. Problem is he has no sustain
Fortune
here.
will be on our side today as well.
I've actually never taken Lulu with her, but I like the idea. Alright, here we go. Ruel band, Flurry band. Whoever wins takes home the tournament. Good luck, everybody. There was a couple of cigarettes. You just missed them. A light use cigarette.
Victory is mine. Upgrade complete.
So there's the boost. He's going to get first 4 turns, it looks like. I don't think he's going to get cut by
This is
the
just
Raz.
perfect. I've been waiting to try out these new clothes.
All right, all systems on.
Don't lag on me now, game. You're doing so well.
Let's go, Siegfried.
I'm at the scene.
Gets her down to about half health. Here's the Landy skill tree. That'll boost into the LQC, which should be enough to kill Robbie, hopefully. It's going to be close. Oof, just barely killed.
Can stop me.
Look into my eyes.
And that puts up the shield on the landing. Plus he's got immunity. I think Aether's got this. Unless this can kill, but I don't think it can. Although this will heal everybody.
Stupid toys.
Oh, Landy just barely lives. He decides to burn into that. Gets decent damage on him.
Surrender.
Why not surrender?
And this is Landy's last turn. Still no greater attack, by the way.
Removing restrictions.
He only got one greater attack buff the entire fight, or the entire tournament with her. With Wall of Order. And
Are you ready?
it was like the turn before she did nothing and died.
Take this!
Comes down to LQC now.
You're not scared.
Wait, he didn't kill... He never killed Landy. There's a greater attack buff. It does nothing, but if she gets back around, he's in trouble. He's got to kill her, though. Another team up. She's halfway up the attack bar already. Yeah, he's got to kill her here. Gets the LQC. Now, who do you kill, though? The haste is going to go, so you should kill both, right? I think you just hit one of the... I think you hit the Lulu. And then haste kills the other one. Aether's red bar again. Hopefully no DC here. Be like the worst way to end a tournament. Kraus 2 turns away from his skill 3 too, so I don't think he can win here. Yeah, I think Lazy's got this anyway. Because he is 2 turns away, there's no AoEs, there's no way to reduce his cooldown. No, he was having attack bar, or he's having issues before. GG too strong.
Why don't you just surrender?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do here, right? Wall of Order definitely getting benched. Yeah, the Wall of Order did not help you whatsoever. I like Landy into Spectre a lot, actually. I've been using it constantly, but I've been running DN with Landy instead.
That was nothing.
And that's going to be it.
I live another day.
Congrats, Lazy. You are going to be the champion for this month. Let me just update our bracket here. So I'll contact you both about your rewards. Lazy, you gotta join the Discord, because I don't have your Discord. There you go. Lazy's our December champion. Congrats, Lazy, again. Send to Aether? Okay, easy enough. Thanks for letting me know. I assume that's the right Lazy. if it's not the right Lazy, it's a different Lazy, let me know. I know you guys are in the same guild, so should be fine. Anyway, guys, we are going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for watching the tournament. I hope you enjoyed it. Next month, the tournament is the second. We're back to second last Friday of the month again, and we'll be there permanently moving forward. Here's a link to the Discord if you want to join. If you want to join the Discord. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a good night. I'm going to go edit this, get it up on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye for now.